Hello everyone and welcome back to Fleming's Math. Today we're covering graphing lines in standard form. And the method we're going to use is we're going to convert from standard form to slope-intercept form. As a reminder, standard form is in the form of capital A times x plus capital B y equals capital C. And we're going to convert that into slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. Let's start with number 1. We have 5x minus y equals 0. Going to convert that into y equals mx plus b. The first step would be to subtract 5x from both sides. These 5x's on the left would cancel out. That leaves us with negative y equals negative 5x plus 0. Now we'll divide by negative 1 everywhere, and when you divide by negative 1 we get y equals positive 5x plus 0. Our intercept is 0, that's our y-intercept. So we put a point here. And then the slope is 5. But 5 is written as 5 over 1. So we start at the y-intercept, count 5 blocks up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then over 1. That's our second point. And we just draw a line between those 2 points. Alright, number 2. X minus y equals 4. Again, we want to get it in the form y equals mx plus b. So let's subtract x from both sides first. And that gives us negative y equals negative x plus 4. Now we need to get rid of the negative 1, so we'll divide by negative 1 everywhere. And that gives us positive y equals positive x minus 4. Now that positive x is actually 1x, and 1 is the same thing as 1 over 1. That's our slope. Alright, the negative 4 is our y-intercept, so we start here on the y-axis at negative 4. Our slope is 1 over 1. That means we go up 1 and over 1 from this point. So up 1 and over 1 gives us another point here. Repeat that, go up 1 over 1 again, and we've got 3 points, and we can connect those points to draw a line. Alright, here's number 3. To get that into slope-intercept form, the first thing we'll do is subtract 2x from both sides. The 2x's will cancel over here, and that would give us negative y equals negative 2x minus 3. Now we'll get rid of the negative 1 by dividing by negative 1 everywhere. When you divide everything by negative 1, it just changes all the signs. So y equals positive 2x plus 3. Our y-intercept is 3, so we have a point that will go here on the y-axis first. Our slope is 2, which is 2 over 1. So starting at this point, we go up 2 blocks and over 1 block. That gives us another point. You can also go backwards. You can go down 2 and to the left 1 to get a third point if you want, and then go ahead and connect. Alright, number 4. Change this into slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. First step would be to subtract 3x from both sides. The 3x's cancel here. That's going to leave us with negative 4y equals negative 3x plus 16. We'll need to divide by negative 4 to get the y by itself. These negative 4's will cancel each other out. These two negatives cancel out. That's going to leave you with positive 3/4 times x. And then 16 divided by negative 4 is negative or minus 4. So our equation is y equals 3/4 x minus 4. Our y-intercept is negative 4, and that would go here on the y-axis. Since our slope is 3/4, we start here and go up 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3, and then over to the right 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is where our second point is. Connect these 2 points with a straight line. All right, number 5. X minus y equals 0. We want to rearrange it into this form. So first, subtract x from both sides. Those x's cancel, and we have negative y equals negative x plus 0. Divide by negative 1 everywhere, and that's going to give us positive y equals positive 1x plus 0. Our y-intercept would be 0, and that would go here. Our slope is 1, which can be written as 1 over 1. So starting at 0, we would go up 1 and then to the right 1 for our second point. Up 1 and over 1 again to get another point, and let's go ahead and connect. Alright, here's number 6. X plus 3y equals 3. We want to get this in the slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. Let's subtract x from both sides first. So x's cancel, and that's going to leave us with 3y equals negative x plus 3. Let's divide by 3 everywhere. Those 3's are going to cancel out, and we end up with y equals, right here would be negative 1/3, negative 1/3 times x, plus, and then 3 over 3 is just 1. So our y-intercept is 1, and that's a point that would go here. Our slope is negative 1/3, so starting here at 1, we would count down 1 and then to the right 3. So start here, count down 1 to the right 3. That gives us a point here. Repeat the process, go down 1 and to the right 3 for another point. Go ahead and connect those points with a straight line. Number 7. Again, we want to get this into the form y equals mx plus b. So let's move the 4x over by subtracting 4x from both sides. That's going to leave us with 5y equals negative 4x minus 5. Now let's divide by 5 everywhere. Those 5's cancel out, and we're left with y equals negative 4/5 times x minus 1. And that's because 5 divided by 5 is 1. Our y-intercept is negative 1, and that would go here. And our slope is negative 4/5. The negative 4 tells us to go down 4 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then over to the right 5 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And our second point is here. Let's go ahead and draw a straight line through these points. Alright, here's number 8. X minus y equals negative 3. Again, we want to rewrite it in this form. So let's subtract x from both sides first. Those x's cancel. That leaves us with negative y equals negative x minus 3. Now let's divide by negative 1 everywhere. Those negatives cancel each other, and we have y equals And these x's will cancel, so that would be positive 1x. And then negative 3 divided by negative 1 is positive 3. So this is our equation. Our y-intercept is positive 3. That would be a point here. Our slope is 1, which is actually 1 divided by 1. So we would start here at 3 and go up 1 and then to the right 1 for our second point. Repeat, go up 1 and to the right 1 for a third point, and let's go ahead and connect. Alright, number 9. We want to get it in slope-intercept form so that it looks like this. Let's subtract x from both sides. We get negative 2y equals negative x minus 8. Let's divide by negative 2 everywhere to get y by itself. Those 2's cancel. And we get y equals positive 1/2 x plus 4. And that's because this is a negative 1 divided by negative 2. That makes that positive 1/2. And then negative 8 divided by negative 2 is positive 4. 4 is our y-intercept, and that would go here. Our slope is 1/2, so that means we'd go up 1 and then to the right 2 for our second point. If we repeat that, go up 1 and to the right 2, we get another point. And let's go ahead and connect. Alright, number 10. We have x minus y equals 2. We want to subtract x first. So let's subtract x from both sides. Those x's would cancel out. That leaves us with negative y equals negative x plus 2. Now let's divide by negative 1 everywhere. Those negatives cancel, and that leaves us with y equals positive 1 times x minus 2. This positive 1 is actually our slope. That's what would be 1 over 1. Our y-intercept is negative 2, which starts here on the y-axis. Our slope is positive 1 over 1, so starting at negative 2, go up 1 and to the right 1. Let's do that again. Go up 1 and to the right 1. Alright, and connect. Alright, that brings us up to question number 10, which completes your first page. I'll stop here on this video, and then I'll do the rest on a separate video. Be sure to watch that one as well.